Hello everybody, I'm back in my basement playing Final Girl, Inkanyamba the Avenger versus the Sacred Groves. Hopefully I said that right. We're playing with Adelaide. She actually has a special power that is used with this set, with the Wrath. I'm going to go over the rules. Last time Selena was fighting the Poltergeist. I didn't script the rules that bad. That came down right to the wire, basically to the last turn. And I'll try, see, hopefully I don't get my head in the shot too much. I set everything up already. I set up the tarot deck, everything. I'll reveal everything. I haven't looked at all. But I figured instead of spending 8 minutes with everybody seeing me shuffle, this would be easier. So the special rules. All right, we have a Killer Wrath, and we have Divine Wrath. This starts at 2. It's going to go up every time, actually, Inkanyamba moves. The Divine Wrath is going to go up. There's going to be cards or things that happen that are going to make it an unleash. It's going to have different powers. The Divine Wrath 2, that's with the board. There's new spaces on the board. The Holy Groves, the Sacred Shrine, and the Burial Grounds. Those are sacred spaces. And apparently that the Divine Wrath will go up, I guess, with the tarot cards. So I'm just going to go over this quick. Killer Wrath increases, decreases, go to 1 to 10. When you're instructed to unleash it, you do what it says. It can increase the horror, recover health for Inkanyamba. It'll have him perform a killer action or combination of things. There's also new action cards. There's a new board. This is with Sacred Grove. This is the same thing. It'll increase Divine Wrath, unleash Divine Wrath. If we get a finale, this is going to be added to it, which also increases the Divine Wrath. There's 2 new cards. Atonement cards, which actually have 3 successes on it. If you get 3 stars, you could decrease the Divine or the Killer Wrath by 1. 2 stars, you decrease the Divine or Killer Wrath by half. And 1, you decrease the Divine and Killer Wrath by 1. Oh, I'm sorry, the first one is 2-1. And if you don't get anything, you raise the horror, you lose 2 time. I'm going to try to speak correctly this time, but I can't promise anything. So, is there anything else we need to do? I already set up the health. I set up the cards. They're both on 2 right now. I've never played this before. This is the first time I'm playing the Sacred Groves or with Inkanyamba. I have no idea what item cards there are, set up, events, tarot cards. I don't know anything. Yeah, this is one of them. One of the actual, I guess, game packs that I've never played. So let's start with the items, and I want to try not to get my head in the shot. So let's see. In the Groundkeeper's shed is an old rifle. I also have a new light on. Hopefully that'll make the boards easier to see. It also might put a really bad like shine on the cards, so I'll see. But the old rifle, this thing hasn't been cleaned in decades, but damn, it still shoots. Its range is 1 to 2. It doesn't have a damage, it's 2-handed. All right, the old rifle can only modify the weak, I could speak. The old rifle can only modify the weak attack action card if you're in a sacred space, +2 to the maximum range. All right, so that's in the Groundkeeper shed. The lost and found. Out of order signs. A little misdirection, it goes a long way. For a time, place or retrieve an out-of-order token on a connection between your space and an adjacent one. Victims will not pass through unless they are following you. All right. I guess that's a way to keep people to go into the sacred spaces. Hopefully my big bald head isn't in the shot. And pepper spray. Maybe when I do that, I should keep my finger off the text. This stuff... All right, this stuff can supposedly stop a bear in its tracks, so it should work like gangbusters on this freak show. So, put it into one hand. And if the killer is in your space, you may discard this to immediately end the killer phase. Ignore their remaining movement, attack, and any other effects. So that is in the Welcome Center, which the Welcome Center is here. That's the pepper spray. The out of order signs are in the Lost and Found, which is here in the front. And the old rifle is in the groundskeeper shed, which is here. The exits are here, here, and here. So now, let's do the setup. Family day. All right. So good old Adelaide is right in the center. Let me put her down so you can see her. The killer is here. And all right. 2 victims on the top and left. There's 2 victims in the burial ground. 2 victims in the sacred shrine. 2 victims at the Welcome Center. Wow, they're all, there's all 2 here in the bottom right. And 2 right in front of the groundkeeper's shed. So as long as I got that right. Inkanyamba is in the right place. He's like Hans. In the beginning, he doesn't move, which is good because the poltergeist zipped around the board and was killing everybody right away. So now let's see the event. Hallowed ground. There you go. It's actually a token. All right, hallowed ground. I don't put much stock in the supernatural, but even I can feel this place is different. Roll a die and place the hallowed ground token on the 1 to 2, it's burial grounds, 3 to 4, sacred shrine, 5 to 6, holy groves. Anytime you end the action phase on that space, you gain 2 time. That's one thing that kind of killed me in, that really hurt me in Creech Manor, was the time. I had 5. So 5 is holy groves. So right here. So anytime I end my action there, I gain 2 time. Hopefully I remember that. All right. That was easy. Everything's set up. So let's go. All right. Action phase, play action cards. I start with the cards that is 0 time and free, which is always 2 walks, short rest, a focus, 2 focuses, and a weak attack. So like usual, I'm going to focus. I got a success. So we lower the horror and lose the time down to 5. I'm going to focus again. All right, so trade in like usual. I'm going to trade in my weak attack and my short rest. She's not fighting Inkanyamba anytime soon, and she's not hurt, so she doesn't need to rest. So it brings my horror down to 2. And I lose another time down to 4. The reason why I do that in the beginning is because horror will get out of control. If the horror gets past 6, I go down to 1 dice. If I could actually lose 1 more horror, I'll get 3 dice. Playing this game with 1 dice is horrible. And let's see. I'm going to try to get the victims out of... All right, I'm going to try to get the victims out of the sacred shrine. Oh, I thought that this was an exit. It's not. All right, I'm still going to try to get them out of the sacred shrine. And I'll bring by the Lost and Found. And the Lost and Found has the out of order signs. All right, let's do that. So I'm going to walk. 2 successes. So I move 2 spaces, lose a time. I'll lose the time first, so I don't forget. 3. And now she's going to move to the sacred shrine. She's going to grab these 2, and we're going to go this way to the Lost and Found. Also explained in the other one, I forgot to explain in Hans, there's numbers here. When they panic, we roll the dice, and this will say where they go, and the tarot cards also have. I believe they'll do different things with the numbers on the spaces. So I have another walk card. So do I wait and search, or do I walk? Well, Inkanyamba is not, you know what, I'm just gonna walk. She doesn't move, but still doesn't hurt trying to get people saved and out of here. So one, I move a space, I'll lose time. I go down to 2. And I'm gonna move 1. So that means there's going to be me and 4 victims. In that space. All these cards go back. I only have 2 time. So for 2 time, next I'm going to buy a sprint card for next round. It was the planning phase. This goes back up to 6. Now the killer phase. So now the killer phase. If Killer Wrath is at 1 or 2, increase the Killer Wrath. So the Killer Wrath goes up to 3. Okay, so now he's gonna target a victim or the final girl is going to attack. There's nobody in this area, so nobody gets hurt. Now, the tarot card. Wrath of Blood. Unleash the Killer Wrath. This Killer Wrath, the horror goes up by 1, so now it's 3. Increase the Killer Wrath equal to the Bloodlust level. The Bloodlust level is basically at 0. So that doesn't go up. And then he's going to target a victim. He's going to move towards them and attack. So he's going to move right into here. And he's going to attack. So we kill the victim. So now the Bloodlust does go up 1. And now with this extra, for the Sacred Groves, there's the extra little portal inside. It says increase the Divine Wrath by the number of victims at sacred spaces. All right. Oh, that ain't bad. There's only 2. There's only 2 in sacred spaces, so this is going to go up to 4. All right. So as long as I did everything correctly, that's the end of the killer phase. The panic phase, and now this person's going to panic. So I got a 6. The 6 is here, 5 or 6, so he's going to run down here. All right, the end of the panic phase. Upkeep phase, we still have tarot cards, so there's no finale. And I don't have any items. So I can only do 1 card. I could sprint. So, got 1 success. I can move 2 spaces, loses time. Time goes down to 5. I can move 2 spaces. So she's going to go 1, 2. She's going to bring the 2 victims with her and save them. So now I could lose 2 horror, gain 4 time, or move a space. I'm going to do the 2 horror. I'm going to go down to 3. I'm going to let it go down to 1 and get 3 dice. Yeah. And then what's going to happen is, so I go down to 1, I get an extra dice. The terror card is just going to be raise the horror like 3 times. All right, so now I could buy 5 time worth of cards. So I don't think I need this yet. The Divine Wrath and the Killer Wrath is pretty low. So I don't need that yet. I am going to get a sprint though, that's 2. So I'm down to 3. What do I want? Get a distraction. I never get these. You know what? I am going to get a distraction. Just so I can keep the horror in check. Put the sprint back. All right. Time goes back up to 6. Killer phase. So if the Killer Wrath is at 1 or 2, it's at 3 right now, so it doesn't raise. He's going to attack anybody in his area. There's nobody in this area. We do a terror card. It says, I don't know how, but I've angered him. So he's going to target the final girl, and he's going to move towards her and then attack twice. So his movement right now is 2. So Let's see. I guess it really doesn't matter. So he's going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and now he's going to attack twice. So now I'm assuming even though he was targeting the final girl, he's actually going to kill these 2 victims. And if I'm wrong, then I'm making the game harder on myself. So this is going to go up 2, 1, 2. Huh. So he's going to get a dark power. Oh, good. It's the epic. Dark lightning. Whenever Inkanyamba kills a victim, kill a second victim in the same or adjacent space if able. Yeah, right. So it also, now on this track, it unleashes Divine Wrath. So I have to discard a random action card. All right. So I got rid of my sprint card. Okay. So now we increase Divine Wrath equal to the amount of damage inflicted. So he killed 2 people. So now Killer Wrath goes up to 5. All right. Tarot card's done. Panic phase. He killed everybody in a spot. Nobody panics. So now the upkeep phase, there's nothing going on. We still have tarot cards. So now it's the action phase. Oh, what can I do? There's distraction. I'm not going to. There's no point right now. I'm already at 3 dice. But I have 2, so I'm going to get an atonement. It's 2. I'm going to get a sprint. That's 4. So I have 2 left. I'm going to get all these cards too. 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to get rid of the sprint card. I'm not going to take the sprint card. So that'll give me up to 4. I'm going to take an improvise. It's going to give me 1 more. I'm going to get a close call. Right? I had 6. So 3, 4, 5. I had distraction. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Pick up my 0 cards, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 10 cards. Killer phase again. Killer Wrath does not go up. There's nobody in the spot. So he doesn't. So while he attacks, there's nobody there. All right. A minor dark power. Boiling anger. Once during the upkeep, make a horror roll. It's a star, no effect. If there's no star, increase the Killer Wrath by 1. And he gives him 2 extra health. It's the end of the killer phase, panic phase, nobody's panicked, nobody got killed. Upkeep phase, there's nothing to upkeep. It's my turn. So right off the bat, I'm going to do an improvise, which I haven't done before. All right. So now if I get 2 successes, can you guys see that? Until this action phase ends, 3 and 4 are successes. If I get 1 star for the next horror roll, only 3 or 4 are successes. And if I don't get anything, I raise the horror and lose the time. So let's see. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of my good old short rest and weak attack. I got 2 successes. So now every 3 and 4 are successes. I'm going to walk. So I got 2 successes. I moved 2 spaces. I lose the time. Time had gone up back to 6. It's not to 5. I moved 2 spaces. I'm getting out of here. I'm moving up here. I'm going to walk again. Two more successes because of improvise. So I lose a time. I'll go down to 4. And now I can move 2 spaces. So I'm going to take these 2 victims. I'm going to bring them up to this exit. And I'm going to save them. Wow, he moves 3. No. All right. I'm going to give myself 2 time. So I'm going to go back up to 6. And I'm going to move a space. So Adelaide is going to move here. I got a lot of cards right now to control my horror. This is the reason why I did the improvise for the atonement. So I get 2 successes. I'm going to use a close call. Roll this one. I get 3 successes, so everything goes down to 1. Okay. Now that's because I use the improvise card. So now I have 2 focuses and a distraction. You know what? I might as well do a focus while I'm here. I get 2 successes. So I'm just going to raise, I'm going to lower the horror, give myself 2 time. I have 8 time now. It's the end of the action phase. So now I have 8 time to buy cards. So I'm going to get, I'm going to get the 2 sprints. So that's 4. So it gives me down to 4 time. I might as well get the improvise again. And a close call. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 cards to play. I put these back. I gotta remember though that he kills. When he kills extra people. All right. That was the planning phase. This goes back up to 6. Killer phase. So killer action. Killereth goes up by 1. He's going to target final girl victim, but he doesn't move. Somebody in the spot. So now he's coming, and there's nothing we can do. If there are no victims on the board, there are victims on the board. The horror is going to go up. Good thing I used the focus before. He's going to target a victim. He's going to move 3, and then he's going to attack. So he's actually just going to move right here. 1, 2, 3. He's going to kill him. So now the bloodlust goes up. And on this side, increase Divine Wrath by the number of victims at sacred spots, which is 2. So Divine Wrath is going to go up to 3. Panic phase, there's nobody in the spot. Upkeep phase, we still have tarot cards. I don't have any items. So I go. I'm going to improvise. Again. Close call. I'm going to lose 2 time. I'm going to reroll these 2 dice. 2 successes. So until the action phase ends, all 3s and 4s are successes. All right. So I'm going to sprint. All right, I can move. All right, I lose time. I'm down to 3. I can move 2 spaces. Wow, he's right here. All right. You know what? So I can move 2 spaces. I'm going to grab them. I'm going to move 1, grab them, move back. Then I'm going to sprint again. I got 1 success. I lose a time. I'm down to 2 time. All right. They're going to move up here. So I'm going to save another victim. It's going to give me 2 times. So I'm going to go up to 4 time. She gets a special power. So I get to choose 1. And also on the bottom, it says for each additional victim, you lose a horror. So she saved an extra victim. So she's going to lose a horror and go back down. Decrease 1 type of wrath. Recover all health and it takes 6. Takes 6 cost. That's what I'm going to do. So 6 course, I'm going to take improvise. I'm going to take a search and a close call. And I still have focus and distraction. So I got 5 cards. What do I have? All right, 5. I'm going to take the 2 walks, so that's 6, 7. I'm going to grab the planning card, I guess. That's going to bring me down to 0, goes back up to 6. For next time, right, I have 10 cards now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I get 2 more cards. Well, weak attack and a focus. So I have 10 cards now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, that was the planning phase. Killer phase. All right, this is going to go up. Killer Wrath is going to go up by 1. There's nobody in his area, so he's not going to attack. And now another. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff on here. No one will notice if I break off one of these pretty branches. Increase the divine wrath by the number of victims in sacred spaces. There's nobody in any sacred spaces. Unleash. All right. Unleash the divine wrath, so the horror is going to go up. Place 2 new victims at the holy groves. So that's them. This is the holy grove. Okay. All victims adjacent to holy groves move there. There was nobody there. That wasn't bad. Basically, the horror went up. Okay. Panic phase, nobody panics. Upkeep phase, there's nothing to upkeep. I gotta start getting weapons because I have a feeling when he has a lot of health. Oh, all right. I forgot to do his boiling anger, so I'm gonna roll 2 dice, and because I think I missed it for 2 turns. So I get a star, so Killer Wrath goes up by 2. And Killer Wrath, I don't think that's changed anything. Nothing, Killer Wrath hasn't set off yet. So that's fine. Right. Okay. So now it's the action phase. All right, I'm going to try to search. I'm going to try to go to the groundskeeper shed, and hopefully I can find a weapon. I'm just to do an improvise again. Doesn't hurt, right? 2 successes. This card, it's so cheap. Until this action phase ends, all 3s and 4s are successes. Okay. How is this better? This is a more expensive card. I don't get it. I guess this is you get automatically 3 successes for the next horror roll. All right, I'm not sure. I am not sure. But I'm going to walk. All right, I still got 3 dice. I got 1 success. I move. I lose the time. I go down to 5. Adelaide is going to move there. I'm going to walk again. It doesn't matter. One success. And with the groundkeeper shed, I lose a time. I'm down to 4. So now I'm going to search. All right, 2 stars. So search. I take the top 2 cards at my space and I choose one, place the other top face up or underneath face down. I lose the time. I'm going to lose the time first. Keep a shed. We got the old rifle, which you saw already. And then let this be like a nuclear bomb or something. Hey, an energy drink. All right. What a waste. Actually, this probably ain't a waste. This has been in every game so far. Game 3. You know what? If I had that, I would have won probably the last game. All right. I got the old rifle. Range 1 to 2. If I'm in a sacred space, I get +2 range. Means I could like shoot across the board if I'm in a sacred space. I need a weak attack. That's only 1 damage. Because when you do it, you hurt yourself. All right. All right, I searched. Might as well focus. I lose a horror. I go back down there. I gain 2 time. I go up to 5 time. I think that's going to be the end of my... the end of my turn. I still have 1, 2, 3, 5 cards. I can 5. All right, I'm gonna get my short rest back. So that's 6 cards. I have 5 time. I'm gonna grab a search. I'm gonna grab a sprint. I'm gonna grab a close call. The time goes up to 6. Put these cards back. All right. That was the planning phase. Killer phase. Oh, that doesn't go up. Tower card. She's still not moving. Wrath of Death. Unleash the Killer Wrath. So 2 horror. So I lose a dice. Increase. Whoa. Increase Killer Wrath equal to your current health. That's 6. That's all the way on top. Holy crap. He's going to target a victim. He's going to move for 3 and kill him. So he's right up here. 1, 2, 3. Kill him. This is going to go up. Actually, nothing happens. Panic phase. This guy's going to panic. He's going to move 1, which is here, which is good. He more than likely he's going to move away from me. Upkeep phase. There's still terror cards. Action phase. I'm going to focus. Or... wow. I'm going to focus. Yeah, I'm going to focus. Success, so I go back down to 3 dice. Go down to 5 time. I'm going to search. All right. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use a close call. I got a success. I'm going to get rid of short rest, and a close call. Or should I just use the close? Whatever. Short rest, close call. I'm going to lose my time, so I'm going to go down to 4 time. So the first one is a whip. Does 1 damage. If you damage them with the whip, you may move them 1 space. And a tribal mask. Why should the maniacs have all the fun with these masks? Whenever you receive damage, choose Killer Wrath or Divine Wrath and decrease by the amount of damage received. Alright, just going to take the mask. Why not? I guess the whip is going to go on top. She's got to start moving. I hope there's at least a decent weapon somewhere. She can actually shoot him right now. No. You know what? I'm going to walk. I'm going to sprint. She's going to sprint. One success. I move 2 spaces, lose a time. I'm not going to give up anything. She's going to do 1. Oh. Okay, 1, 2. She's going to end the turn there because of the event. Hollowed ground. She's going to gain 2 time. She's going to go up to 6. Alright, so it's going to be the planning phase, so I get these back. I have 6 time. What do I have in my hand? A walk. Alright, I'm going to need a search. I need an atonement, definitely. That's 3. No, I'm not taking a search. It's going to be an improvise and an atonement. And I'm going to leave 1 time on the table, I guess. There might have been a better way for me to do that. 6, right? 3, 4, 5. That's what I'm going to do. She stays at 6 time. And hopefully I'm getting better at playing this. Hopefully I'm not screwing up. I always forget one little thing. And this has a lot of stuff to remember. Shoot. Yeah, if Killer Wrath comes out, that's pretty nasty. Alright, I screwed up. This should have been dead. He should have been dead. Yeah, because of his dark power. So this should have gone up. I should have unleashed that, which means my horror would have went up. I lose a dice. So I don't know how much that affected the last round. Well, all right, I fixed it. So it's the killer phase. So he still doesn't move. He's at the killer rat is all the way as high as it could go. There's nobody there. He doesn't attack. Terror card. I really got to start trying to do. Oh, good. Unleash Killer Wrath. So he heals for 2, which you can't. Horror goes up. He's going to move and attack twice. So he moves for 4. So he's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, right in my spot. He's going to kill twice. So that's these 2 people. So he's going to, hold on, So Har goes up. Okay, this is going to be the end of the game. All right, increase Har, it can't increase, doesn't matter. It can't increase. So then he's going to go after a victim and attack. I think at that point he just attacks me because I'm the only one in the area. I'm going to play it like that. That only makes sense. So he's going to do 3 damage to me. All right. It's the end of the killer phase, panic phase. Nobody panics. Upkeep phase. All right. I got the tribal mask. So I could lower one by... I'm going to lower this by 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how much that's going to help me. And maybe he won't kill me. I don't know. Ooh. Okay, so... I'm doing improvise. It's been helping me the whole time. Oh, geez, 2 successes. All right. I'm going to do an atone. Oh, it doesn't matter with atonement. I'm going to do a focus. So 1, so I lose. Aha, I lose a time. Distraction. Let's see. That's 2 successes because of my improvise. So I lose 2 horror. I gain my dice back, and I gain 2 time. I'm going to do atonement. I screwed up before. I did both of them. All right. So now Divine Wrath is going down to 1. I did both by accident last time. By half, by 1, 2, 1. All right. So Divine Wrath is down. Thank God. I'm going to try to walk away. 2 successes. I can move 2. So she's going to go 1, 2. The time goes down to 6 because I gained time from the distraction. I'm going to weak attack him. With the old rifle, it's 1 to 2 spots away. 2 spots away. It's only going to do a damage, but it's better than nothing. I did a damage. I take this off. And this didn't matter, even if I rolled it, because he was already at 10. Yeah, he was already at 10. I'm going to walk again. 2 spaces, I'm going to lose time. I'm going to go down to 5 time. And I'm going to move to the Welcome Center. Oi! All right. I have 5 time. He moves 5. So he's going to be right on me. I'm going to get planning, short rest, and a focus. I'm going to do a retaliate and a close call. maybe not, because then I'm going to be stuck there. I'm going to do a sprint, a guard, and a close call. I would have did a search, but I didn't give up cards before it. I'm going to play by the rules and improvise. Improvise is actually like the card to play. All right, there's the planning phase. Killer phase. He still doesn't move. There's nobody to attack. Now he's moving for 5 and doing 3 damage. So he's coming. There's nothing. Oh, he's coming. There's nothing we can do. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. All right. Hey, look at that. He's coming. There's nothing we can do. If there's no victims on the board, discard and draw the next tarot card. I shuffled this. I'm just letting you know. If this is another, he's coming. Fury of the Gods. All right. Event. Oh. The gods. Oh, the gods have failure. The gods hate failure. Might as well add the gods to the list of people who think I'm a failure. When you completely fail a horror roll after conversions and rerolls, increase divine wrath by 1. Yeah, I'm gonna forget about that. Okay. Increase divine wrath by the number of victims in sacred spaces. Nope. Unleash divine wrath, so the horror goes up. I lose my dice. Increase. Oh, again, increase the number of divine wrath by the victims on sacred spaces. There aren't any, so this wasn't that bad. And it's the end of the killer phase. Panic phase, nobody. Reveal the finale. All right. Actually, I had fun. I actually like this. This might be my favorite one right now. Oh, violent tantrum. So he's going to unleash Killer Wrath, increase Killer Wrath by 3, then he's going to target me and move and attack. And then on top of that, we are going to, because we're in the Secret Groves, unleash Divine Wrath and increase Divine Wrath by 1. Okay. All right. Oh, joy. And I'm not going to forget. I'm going to roll, finally. I got a star. No effect. He went. Yes, he went. All right, I'm going to leave this over here so I remember this. So I'm going to forget this. It is my turn. I'm going to focus. You do a close call. Fudge. Okay, I'm not going to focus. It's going to lose 2 time. Another 4. Oh, I can't even search. I'm just going to do a short rest. Oh, good. I failed that. So I get health. Horror goes up. Time goes down to 3. and the turn stops. But because God hates a failure, Divine Wrath goes up. So I have to discard. Oh no, that doesn't go off yet. So now, planning phase. I have 3 time. I'm going to grab a search and a close call and grab all of these cards. How many cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, now 80 things are going to happen right now. The killer phase. Unleash. Oh. Okay. Unleash Killer Wrath. It goes up by 1. Killer Wrath goes up by 3. So it goes to 5. 1, 2, 3, right? 2. Yes, psychic count. It goes up to 5. He's going to go after me and attack. So he moves 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't, whatever. He's going to attack me for 3. So I'm going to guard. This goes back up 6. Please. So I reduce damage by 2. So he takes out damage from me. Unleash Divine Wrath. Then increase it by 1. So Divine Wrath, I gotta discard a random card, which is going to be, I'm 100% positive, my search card. It's my search card. Oh crap. Okay. Increase Divine Wrath by 1. Alright. Panic phase. She should be panicking because she's going to die the next round. Upkeep phase. We already have the finale. I have... Oh, did I get damaged? No, I didn't get damaged by any of the wraths. Upkeep phase. I gotta roll. No star. Killer Wrath goes up by 1. It's my turn. Alright, I'm just going to do a weak attack. Okay. Close call. I'm going to lose 2 time. I'm re-rolling that. I go down to 4 time. Lose health. The turn ends. I have 4 time. I'm going to buy the retaliate. Get my focus and my short rest. I have 8 cards. All right. Okay. Time goes back up to 6. Unleash. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. All right, unleash Killer Wrath. He's going to attack me. I retaliate. I'm going to get rid of the 2 walks. So reduce the damage by 2, so he does 1 damage. And I do a damage to him, which now this is gone. Which really doesn't mean much. Divine Wrath increases by 3. 1, 2, 3, to 9. And then he's going to attack me again. I get 3 dice. So now I have no way to defend. So I believe this is it. I think the final health. He's going to attack me. If there are hearts on the other side of this, the phase is going to go end, and it's going to go back right up to the panic phase, upkeep phase. What that's going to do for me, I don't know. So he attacks me, and I'm dead. All right. Adelaide has died in the Welcome Center. I had fun. I like this one. There's a lot to keep track of. Hopefully I kept track of everything. I think I'm slowly getting better at keeping up with the rules. But I'm slowly making my way. I have all the series 1, 2, 3, and I have the 2 new ones, Bedtime at Buddyland and Mort. I just got Mort last week at, what is it, BG Con. So I'm going to try to play through all of them. I think I'm getting the rules better as I'm going along, but everything adds new rules in. I'm going to win one of these one day. But if you guys made it this far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, which is Geppetto and the Carnival of Blood. All right, everybody have a good day. Thank you. Bye.